So one other find while I was out in Pennsylvania was this. My cousin had some Heroscape that he got on clearance in storage and he gave to me. And how you store your tiles matters. Here is a snow tile and a road tile from me. Here is a road tile that was in his box. I mean, he got these from a store that was closing, but anyway, here's a snow tile, and here is a snow tile. So there is a way to try and fix this up a little bit. Involves UV lights or peroxide or many other methods of de-yellowing plastic that you can find online, but mine is just going to be a cookie sheet, peroxide, and the sun. So this will probably be more effective if I had plastic wrap or something to stop these from floating, but this is going to just be peroxide over each one. Peroxide being relatively inexpensive rather than building a UV light thing. Plastic wrap would make this even more effective because these float and that would help keep them down, and I don't have enough peroxide, so we'll see how it goes. Particularly this one with the big drip on it. We'll see how it looks. About every hour or so I just rotate the direction. I don't care if the bottoms are orange. I would just like to prevent some of this on the top of the hexes. Now, should you be out of peroxide like I am, you can make your own hydrogen peroxide with borax. That's going to be a half cup of borax into hot water, and it'll create hydrogen peroxide. Since I ran out of peroxide, I'm going to try and create my own here and see how we do. Because I did not have enough in that pan. It has not even been an hour yet, and you can see results are starting. There's a little drippy. But look at how white some of these other ones already are. Some of these might be beyond saving completely, but hopefully I can make them not orange. And I'm pretty sure I said it, but the water has to be hot with the borax or it won't work. And just for fun, let's grab one of these orange road tiles and see if we can change that too. I hope I grabbed the right one. When I came in from the sun, it was so bright I couldn't tell what I was looking at. I didn't do road tiles the first time I did this with snow tiles because the snow tiles aren't painted, I don't believe. But the road tiles are, so I'm not sure if the paint will strip or not. However, this is where plastic wrap would come in handy because it would keep these submerged, and I don't believe that turning them over like that does much of anything. But we'll check this again, rotate it every couple hours, see how it looks. I think I'm going to remove the road tiles as there's no difference after a couple of hours. Well, this is definitely not helping the sun situation. So at the end of day one, here's what I got so far. I'm gonna have to do this again when the sun comes out. But already showing some difference. Supposed to be another cloudy day today, so starting day two, same pan, same tiles. See if we can get some more sunshine on them today. They are whitening up. And I'll flip them over at the end to show the comparison of the tops and the bottom so you can see the original color. I know I said I was using a cookie sheet, but this is not a cookie sheet. A cookie sheet wouldn't have edges like this, so get a baking pan. And this is where something like plastic wrap or a clear sheet of plastic or something to weigh them down so they're actually underneath the liquid would help a lot more than them floating on the surface. But I don't have that, and this is just supposed to be a cheap video. I'm sure I could get these whiter with a better method, but this will have to work. Alright, so here is a relatively, I would say, perfect snow tile for Heroscape, not yellowed by age or temperature or anything. And here, these have been sitting out for a few days. I think this is the best that these, well, not a few days, a few hours for about a day. I think this is about as good as I can get these with just peroxide and a baking pan. But as you can see, these are all the same tiles that I loaded in the other day. They're still a little bit brown, but that's the color they were. So I might flip these upside down and just let them get hit a little bit. But that is quite the difference for just peroxide and water or borax and water, because I ran out of peroxide. Had to make my own with borax. So I hope this helps you maybe be able to revive your snow tiles that you either got online or left in storage for a while. But it makes quite a difference just for maybe $3 or $4 for a bottle of peroxide and some water. So yeah, hope that helped. Almost forgot, here's the comparison. These ones have been sitting out. You can see they're a little bit brown on the bottom. So not sure how long all of this lasts when you do this, like how permanent the whitening is. But I suppose when they turn yellow again, I could just hit them up with more peroxide and sunlight, because the UV rays react with the peroxide and help whiten that plastic up. Had no effect on those road tiles. They are going to stay this brownish orange burnt sienna looking color, but that's okay.